Hi, my name is Michaela Harris and I'm with Timberlake Marketing. I want to take just a few minutes today to show you what you could be doing to help beat out your competitors online and get more clients. Now, first off, when I pull up your company, AM Contracting LLC in Mobile, and I went by your address that's listed here, and as well as the fact that this is listing you as a home builder. Now, again, if you feel like any of that's incorrect, I could always go back and change it for you. And however, that's what I'm going to go by for now. So I do see that you have a Facebook page and you are listed on several other places like Foursquare, Yellow Pages, all of those good things. So that's great. My number one recommendation to any company is always going to be to make sure that your Google business profile, which is this right here, is completely filled out and in its entirety, as much information as you can put. Make sure you have a really good company description. Utilize all the words that you can. Make sure in that description you've got a couple good keywords. Also, my last recommendation is going to be to get good citations. Citations are basically places that your company, where your exact name and address is listed. And then also, it's good to put those same keywords that you're using behind your images as well, so that when someone goes to save them, they're saving as keywords. So where this comes into play is that, so I went by the fact that it says home builder. If I was to search home builders in Mobile, Alabama, it's going to show me, first off, there's either going to be ads at the top or the bottom of the page. Then we're going to have the map section and the organic section. These are the first three places people are going to look to find a company to work with. Now, some people will skip right over the maps, go straight to the organic section, which is here where websites rank. Others might only look at the maps. Others might look at these first three and never hit more businesses. The more places that your company is, the better chance you have of reaching a customer. And sometimes places like Angie's List and Houzz are not enough, because you're not only paying for those places, but they're also, someone's having to go into another website to get to you. Versus, if you were here on this first page, they'd be able to click on your website immediately. You wouldn't have to pay. You wouldn't be paying someone else to give you a customer. You would be getting the customer directly through your own site. Now, when it comes to building a website, you can use several different platforms. My personal favorite is snaps.ai, but you could also use Wix, Weebly, or WordPress. Yes, they do cost a little bit of money, but just like everything in life, it's not free. However, it's not that expensive, and they're actually really good user-friendly platforms. Like I said, snaps.ai is my favorite. Now, one that I can kind of give you as an example, I'm going to say that we like to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on that homepage. And now, when you build that out, you want to make sure that you're putting these keywords in there and bolding them and putting them behind your images so that your images save as them as well. I'll go over those keywords in just a minute. But just as an example, as a home builder, this is a website that I just got done building recently. If you see, we've got a home page, about page, locations, services, contacts, and work. If you look, we've got those keywords that I'm going to show you in just a moment bolded in there. There's a lot of content that's relevant. So when Google reads this page, it's going to see all these words like remodeling contractors and all kinds of good stuff. It's going to read this and say, okay, well, this is what's most relevant to what this person's searching for. It's also going to read the words behind those images. So the more content you have here, like I said, 1,500 to 2,000 words is a sweet spot. The more Google's going to say, hey, this website needs to be at the top because it makes more sense for what this person's looking for. So, how you know which keywords to use when you're building out your site is to go in here and say, okay, well, here's my top competitors. If I go in here and I take, like, say, Homes by Infinity, you can copy their URL, go to this tool called Ahrefs, and Ahrefs is available to anyone, but it does cost a fee per month. But you can plug that in right here in this tool called Ahrefs. You can look and see how many backlinks they have, referring domains, what their keywords are, and how much traffic they're generating by being on that first page. So why this is important is you're going to take their keywords, and I'll show you those in just a second. Those are going to be what you build your content around, the keywords that you put into your Google business profile, what you put behind your images, all that good stuff. Next, you're going to want to get backlinks and domains. You basically want to do whatever your competitor's doing, but better. So not all backlinks and referring domains are created equal. Some are more powerful than others. So you want to go after those that are powerful, but also really relevant to what you're actually doing. So when building your website, you can go in here to their organic keywords, and you can see whatever they're ranking for. So Home Builders in Mobile, Alabama gets 1,000 searches every month, and they're ranked #1 for that. That's 1,000 potential customers scrolling down that first page. That's why it's important to be on that first page. It's 1,000 potential people that could be going to your company. If you look for, let's see, Home Builders Mobile, Alabama, 50 searches a month. New Home Builders in Mobile, 40. Home Builders Mobile, Alabama, 1,000. Custom Construction, 90. So all of these are really good keywords, and you don't have to just use one. You can take several of them and build your content around them. Yes, you want them to make sense. Obviously, you don't want them to just kind of sound like they were thrown in there, but build your content around them, stick them in there where they make sense, bold them. That way Google knows that, hey, your website is a lot more relevant. Then go after those backlinks, go after those referring domains, and that's going to help push you above your competitors and get you to that top page. Now, all in all, I hope that this video was at least a little bit educational. I hope that you walk away with it with some good knowledge to help your company. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch.